Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and Pat McSherry and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Look at that fish.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Good morning, everyone. James Holst here with In-Depth Outdoors. It's week 4 of our broadcast season, and we finally got some cold weather, a couple days anyway. As everybody knows, we've kind of had some crazy weather to start our ice fishing season, and this morning we woke up to 4 below zero, which is great because we need to make some ice. So I'll be fishing with PJ Vick today. We're in north central Minnesota, and we're going to check out one of Minnesota's special regulation lakes for bluegills. Minnesota does a great job of setting up different lakes where you've got a reasonable chance at catching a true trophy bluegill, and that's due to the fact that on a lot of these special regulation lakes, the limits have been severely reduced. And I don't mean severely in a negative way. It's actually done a great things for the size structure in a lot of these special regulation lakes. And we hope to show you what that's all about today. So it's me, PJ Vick, north central Minnesota, looking to put some absolute pie plates on the ice today here on In-Depth Outdoors. Got him. First fish of the day. Out of there. Decent crappie. He's the right length, just the wrong species. I'm looking for a bluegill that long. Probably won't get quite that long, but we can always hope. All right, not the target species. I won't mind. Catch a bunch of those today, I'm sure. So get a nice mix throughout the course of the day. At these temperatures, we probably won't be showing those fish off for very long above the water. It's gonna freeze them up real quick. So we'll try to be real careful today if we're not gonna keep them. And it looks like there's one more down there. My guess is we're gonna have a tough bite this morning. I mean, yesterday was the first major cold front of the year. Just wicked winds, 45-mile-an-hour winds. I think the low temperature overnight that I saw was 9 below zero. So quite the shock. But by this afternoon, it's supposed to cloud up a little bit, warm up a little bit. That should be enough to get these fish going.
Got him.
There you go.
Acting a little bit more like a bluegill.
Decent one?
It's not a bad one. That is what we come for.
Heck yeah.
James tells me they get even bigger than that, but that is a darn good start.
We're gonna catch some today that are gonna make you squeal.
Yeah, I would say that's probably about 9.5 inches there, so nice, thick, heavy round gill. All right, get that guy back.
It's a pretty one.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. What a great build on these fish.
You get a really good one. They got that just sloped head.
Yeah, the big old hump head on them,
yes.
Tall back. That one super thick. I like that.
There he goes.
Oh.
Got him angry that
Game
time.
on. That looks better. Oh, he's acting like bluegill. Nice little head shakes, short head shakes.
Come on. Oh yeah, nice gill.
All right.
Not a magnum, but a nice one. Yeah.
There you go.
That'll work right there.
That will work.
That one was a fussy customer.
Yeah, I got one Google eyeing me
3
here
kisses,
too.
and then he finally stroked her pretty good. But a super nice fish. I'll take those all day long. All right. Quick look back in the hole. About the time I start to feel my thumbnails start to hurt, my fingernails start to hurt, he's got to go back.
Yeah, that's a good indication.
Yeah, it seems fair.
From panfish to predators, nobody does ice fishing like VMC. VMC has created an unrivaled arsenal of weapons for the savvy panfish angler to deploy. It doesn't matter if you're fishing fast or forced to go ultra finesse. VMC has a bite-sized offering sure to entice the most wary panfish. Searching for big fish with teeth? From flutter to rattle spoons, VMC has the most attractive UV finishes and natural bait fish patterns that big walleyes can't resist. Only from VMC.
From the first time you pick up a tuned-up custom rod, you'll know you're holding something special. A rod not mass-produced, but built one at a time by the hands of gifted craftsmen. Rods like the Precision, ice fishing's most versatile multi-species rod, or the Precision Noodle with a tip so sensitive you'll never fish a spring bobber again. And the Commander, the rod that's never met a big fish it couldn't best. Tuned up custom rods. Ice rods handcrafted for you and the way you fish.
Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters in Walker, Minnesota has the hottest products for ice fishing at unbeatable prices. Everything from Garmin, ice electronics, ice shelters, and ice clothing from all the top brands. And the newest lithium-powered augers with special everyday pricing on the Garmin LiveScope Ice Bundle. Whether you're visiting us in Walker, Minnesota, or placing an order online at reedsports.com. Our state-of-the-art distribution center ensures you'll get your order fast. Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters offers the best service, best price, best advice, guaranteed.
Okuma Fishing Tackle offers a complete lineup of reels for the die-hard ice angler. The Okuma Samar 10 and Inspira 20 are a perfect match with your favorite panfish or walleye ice fishing rod. Both feature a long stem handle that fits comfortably in a gloved hand. Cyclonic flow rotor technology that throws water off the reel to minimize ice buildup. And a drag system optimized for use in extreme conditions. Everywhere, every day, every fish. Okuma Fishing Tackle is inspired fishing.
There we go. Just a little guy.
Acting like a bluegill.
No, he's not. He's just a giant.
There we go.
I'm going to be able to thumb that guy. There we go, Big Daddy. Loosen my drag way up. I thought he was a little guy. And then he wasn't a little guy. That's what we're talking about right there. Man. All right, look at that. That is a rotund bluegill. I'm gonna fire it back. It's real cold. I don't want to ice those fins or hurt those eyes at all, but that's a good one. Goodbye. Mission accomplished. I hope we get a whole bunch more like that. But you know, when these special regulations started to come into place here in Minnesota, they were kind of controversial. There were a lot of anglers that, you know, really didn't like them. But I think we're over the hill, so to speak, in that a lot of anglers now have come to really appreciate these lakes that have these 5 fish limits on them. What I've seen is, not on all lakes that receive those regulations, but on most of them, the average size has really exploded. And there's an endless number of lakes in Minnesota where a guy can go catch a whole bunch of, you know, 7 to 9 inch fish for a meal. There's not very many where you can catch a 10+ inch bluegill like that one. That's what makes these lakes pretty darn special, and why we'll spend all that extra effort dragging, you know, ice houses and gear through the woods before sunrise in the morning. I'm a big fan when they get that big, and I need to dial up my drag just a little bit.
Oh, there we got him.
Oh ho ho!
Uh-huh.
What's going on over there? You got a tuna?
We'll see. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Heck yeah.
Not bad at all. Another one of those, probably 9.5 or so. Nice chunky gill. What I got going on here is I'm running VMC tungsten tubby jig. It's a 1/32 ounce in the crappie minnow color, real natural. Just throwing on a couple red spikes, and they're definitely digging the finesse jig. It's nothing too aggressive for me.
No, not at all.
Just real light, a little pause, kind of pull it away from them, jigging real light, little pause, and that seems to be what's triggering the bites that we're getting for sure.
Yeah, if you want one to go away, just throw a snap in there. Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, they take off running.
There he is. Ooh, I think I got a good one.
Hey, that's looking real good.
Come on over here. This is when I really, really enjoy bluegill fishing. Good sized fish. We're having to work for them. I mean, it's not like, oh, this is a nice fish. I actually thought this one was going to be a little bit bigger, but no complaints right there. That's a nice bluegill. I really don't know what they're feeding on. I'm sure it's a combination of things, but they are just so thick right through that chest. Hook you, little buddy. Fire you back before he gets all frosty finned. Fish are super negative right now. We knew they were going to be, but just by downsizing, we're fishing 1/32 ounce jigs. That's not extremely small by any means. A couple of spikes, a single wax worm, and then just really slow, methodical jigging. I mean, for every fish we're putting on the ice right now, we're probably putting that jig in front of 15 or 20. Most of them just swim away. At some point today, the hope is that they really fire up and we get to see what this place is really all about. But if we're forced to just scratch and claw like we're doing, we're still going to have a phenomenal day. We've only been here a couple of hours and put some really, really nice fish on the ice.
Oh, come on.
God. Oh, saw that from here, bro. Oh, it's digging.
Digging.
I like it. Knievel, catch a fish.
That one came up with some authority.
I watched him drop the tip. How good is it?
Oh, yeah. That's a biggie. Look at
PJ
that.
happy.
That's a biggie right there. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, just over that 10 mark, probably 10 and a 16th. That is a quality gill anywhere you go. Man, I like the way that one reacted, James.
Like I said, I saw that rod tip just pop.
Oh yeah, I mean that thing came out of nowhere and just blasted it.
Ice fishing's been put on notice. StrikeMaster's gonna kick your gas. Meet the lithium 24-volt auger, the 14-pound powerhouse that crushes the performance of standard cordless drills. Lighter weight, more holes per charge, all in a compact design that puts the 24-volt from StrikeMaster in a class by itself. No more gas and oil. No more lugging around your heavy two-stroke auger. It's time to make the switch to StrikeMaster. Kick your gas.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
Does your sonar offer dual spectrum chirp, producing razor-sharp images on an ultra-bright HD display? The ability to tailor the display to the way you fish. Precision GPS functionality with legendary Lake Master mapping to move effortlessly from ice to open water. If not, you should be fishing an Ice Helix, the electronic system that offers all the features and performance successful ice anglers demand. Only from Humminbird.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door. That's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
What we're targeting here is just a little depression of deeper water. We're kind of surrounded by shallow water on all sides with just an inlet of deeper water that heads out towards the main basin here, towards the main lake. And earlier today when we started, PJ just punched a bunch of holes out over this deeper water. And since then we've been using the Mega Live as a search tool. Every time we catch a fish out of a pod, the fish scatter. If we're a little too noisy, they scatter. Sometimes if you jig a little too hard, they scatter. They're really fussy right now. So the Mega Live has been great because we just put that kind of in the middle of all the holes that PJ punched. And when you lose the school, you just give it a spin. You know, right now there's nothing around, but boy, I tell you, you give it a quick spin around, there was some. That's bait up high there. There's one good fish on the left there. But now as we continue to spin, there's a couple. Oh boy, there we go. So straight ahead in that direction, there's a whole bunch of fish. Makes it so easy to pick the school back up. Doesn't mean it's easy to catch them, but at least you know where they went. On a day like today, oh, there we go. There's the edge of the school. On a day like today when the fish are really lethargic, negative, and they just will not sit still, being able to spin that transducer around and see the direction and then the distance. If you look across the top of the screen, it's 10, 20, 30, 40. That tells you how many feet they are away. And then of course you got the depth on the left side. So at 14 feet, 40 feet away from the transducer, there's a nice school of bluegills. And we happen to have 1, 2 holes right in that direction.
Yes, we do.
PJ, if you hop just a little that way, you'll be right on them. If you're not already over there.
I'm covered up.
You got the edge? All right. It's such a cool tool. Like I said, doesn't make them bite, but at least you know where they went.
Got him. Got him. Digging.
Biggin' digging.
Digging. These things are fun, man.
Oh, heck yeah.
What a great fight.
They are some of the toughest fighting fish.
Oh, yeah. What a beauty.
Heck yeah.
That is a roundy. Man, his gorgeous colors on that fish. I think that's the roundest one I've caught so far.
Tallest?
Yeah, it's just...
Slopey headedest?
Yep. Oh, just still running that 2 spikes on that VMC jig head. Natural colors, making sure I keep it perfectly horizontal, and there's some great fish. Off you go, guy.
Oh, there he is. Oh, I had him stacked up good. Took a long time to get that one to take a nibble. We've got super bright conditions now, so the fish they can still be caught. Ooh, it's a nice bluegill. Oh, look at that. That is a fatty. Oh yeah. I had to take a little tip from Evil Knievel over there and switch from waxworms to spikes. The waxworms were just a little bit too big and bulky. Not an official measure by any means, but 9.5, 9 3/4. Just a fantastic fish. One of many today. And what we're finding here now is, you know, just real logical fish patterns. We had them up shallower by about 2-3 feet earlier today. You know, there's just weeds, a reed line all the way around this little bay, and I'm sure those fish were up tighter to the weeds feeding. And as the sun came up, they just dropped out into the deepest water they could find. They're not actively feeding right now, but if you put something in front of their face and you wiggle it slow and give them long enough time, one of them in a school will eventually make a mistake. Later this afternoon, they should fire right back up and get good and active again. But I mean, the quality of the fish we're catching here today is just, it's phenomenal.
There we go. Got him. Oh.
Winning.
It's a runner.
Is that the one, PJ?
I think so.
The Neo?
That was It could be. It was digging awfully hard.
Soak up the sun.
Oh, yeah. Holy
You
cow.
You got him.
That is Neo. That's a round pie plate there.
That's a tenner.
That's one of the bigger ice gills I've had in a while right there.
They've got the right shape. They're not just long.
What a slob. Just over 10 1/4. That's beastie. Off you go.
Nicely done, bud.
Norsk Lithium offers a complete lineup of lithium-ion batteries to power your ice electronics that provide huge weight savings and the power you need to fish from sun up to sundown. Available in 7.5, 15, and 20 amp hour capacities, Norsk Lithium batteries are perfectly matched to power your mechanical, digital, and live imaging sonar systems, featuring 2 patent-pending USB ports for powering all of your USB devices and an integrated LED power indicator. Find your perfect battery online at norsklithium.com.
Here at StrikeMaster, our goal, our focus, was to create the warmest, most thoughtfully engineered, and safest lineup of outerwear for the ice angler ever produced. StrikeMaster's SOS stay-on-surface flotation technology will be there if you need it, providing up to 2 hours of flotation when the jacket and bibs are worn as a pair. StrikeMaster, wear the hottest brand on the ice.
This winter, Reed's in Walker, Minnesota is celebrating their 50th anniversary by giving the viewers of the In-Depth Outdoors TV show the chance to win the ultimate ice fishing machine. Prize package includes a Polaris Ranger XP1000 with tracks and a flatbed trailer. To enter, visit our website at indepthoutdoors.com and look for the 50th anniversary logo to submit your entry. The winner will be selected May of 2022, and I will personally deliver the Polaris and trailer to the winner. Enter today for your chance to win at indepthoutdoors.com.
Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. Definitely a good one. Just big bluegill after big bluegill.
Don't start talking like it's over.
Yeah, that's true. We're not even close to done yet. Off we go. So I'm running the tuned up custom rods bullwhip today. I believe this is a 36-inch, and I've got the 3-pound test Suffix Ice Magic on, high vis. Really liking this high vis line. You know, bluegill's typically kind of a light biter. I'm actually watching this line just as much as I'm watching my rod tip, and I got that paired up with a Okuma CMAR C10 reel. And perfect setup for chasing these big old roundies.
There he is. Starting to lose a little light here. Trying to anticipate these guys moving a little shallower. We did get them a couple feet shallower this morning, and I'm expecting they're going to do the same thing this evening. Not a giant, but a super nice fish. Back you go.
There you got him. That feels like a good one. Oh boy. That is a pig. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. I couldn't even get my fingers around the back of that one. Definitely my biggest one of the day. We're getting into that late afternoon. We got the sun doing the treetop tickle. Just about the time you'd think you'd catch a big old slop like that. What a dandy. Oh. Oh man. He's still just a 10-incher, but boy, what is that?
He's square.
Almost 6 inches on the back, so that makes total sense. What a magnum. All right, we'll get that guy back. All right.
How's that hand feeling?
It's really cold, but it was well worth it,
was
for
so
that
worth it.
bluegill.
Oh, there he is.
Well, that looks like a good one, bud.
It's gonna be a good one. They're all good. Look at this thing.
Yeah. Wow. That is a toad.
It's been a day of toads.
Yeah.
I don't know how many 10 inches we've caught today. I'm not even
lot.
gonna risk dropping this fish. Come here, you. Look at how tall they are.
Yeah, this is about the best day of gill ice fishing I think I've had.
You know, and you've been around a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, every fish pretty much is a hog. You know, it's amazing.
With a couple exceptions.
Yeah.
I broke that rule a couple times.
Yeah.
But it's either that or just a potato chip.
Yeah.
Quick unofficial measure. 10 and a quarter.
10 and a
8.
quarter, I call it. Yep.
All right. Just
Magnum.
an absolute phenomenal day ice fishing with Captain America. Not many people can say that. So the game plan came together. We were, I wouldn't say dreading it, right? But you were very aware that today was going to be that first cold front day. So we put together a game plan where we'd be able to get in on a bite where we're going to have safe ice.
Yeah.
And not a lot of pressure. You know, it's a special regulations lake where, for whatever reason, you don't see as many people. And that played right into our need to find some fish that were going to respond under some tough conditions. So great average size, phenomenal bite. There is something about catching big bluegills. Man, if you
It's
love...
exciting. I mean, and really, out of all the fish we fish, these are the most temperamental, grumpy fish. It takes a lot of patience, just the right moves to get the big ones to go, and we got it done today. I mean, it feels great sense of accomplishment at the end of the day.
Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't agree more. Big bluegills are some of the toughest fish in freshwater to catch, period. So we finally got some cold weather, which is good. After we wrap this one up, I believe we're going to head west and see if we can get on a walleye bite finally.
Yeah.
West and north. Who knows where we're going to end up. But I would imagine that next week, when we get out on the ice, we're going to be chasing fish with teeth. No promises, because you know how things go.
Hey, you never know.
I've got a walleye itch to scratch now.
I have a hankering to catch some walleyes.
How many bluegills did you catch today over 10 inches? Count?
I didn't count, but I would say close to 10 or better. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, from PJ Vick and myself, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.